everyone, I just got home and I'm trying to vlog before the sun goes down, so this one's still very excited that I'm home. Excitement! And so she just was wanting to get up here, so say hello. Okay, great job. Now go away. Okay, sorry. So, I wanted to vlog today about Heroes of Cosplay on Syfy. It finally premiered last night, and I got a flood of tweets about what did I think about the show, was I gonna watch the show, you know, tell us what you think, when are you gonna be on it, blah, 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 blah. So, and that was rude, blah, 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 blah. I just meant there were other things that were said that were not the things that I just said. That seemed very dismissive, and that's not what I meant. Okay, scatterbrained, getting it together. Okay, so, Heroes of Cosplay. So, I felt like I was pretty prepared for the series to premiere because I know a lot of the girls that are on the show, and girls that actually weren't in this episode as well, that are in future episodes. I know a bunch of those girls as well, so I had been hearing about this series in its various forms and stops and starts for the last year, so I knew it was coming. I kind of had an idea of what it was going to be like, and I'd heard lots of variations on it in ways that it had gone through like the editing process and then starting over and shooting new pilots and stuff like that. So I heard all sorts of stuff about it before I actually got to see the episode. Some of my friends actually got to see the episodes early, or the first episode early. I didn't. I chose to wait until the episode actually premiered so I could see it with all of you guys. And I just saw a shit ton, and that's really the only way to describe it, a shit ton of tweets and Facebooks and forum posts and everything else on both sides of the coin on this one. Both from people who were like, this is the worst thing ever, Digi's gonna ruin the whole industry, and then also from people who were like, shut your fucking mouth, it's a show, eat a dick if you don't like it. It was just mayhem. It was helter-skelter. It was helter-skelter in every sense of that phrase. So I was mostly just excited for the damn show to premiere so we could stop getting all this craziness out there. But then it got even worse today, didn't it? Hopefully that's blowing over. Hopefully people realize that, like, look, it's a TV show, and if you don't like it, you don't have to watch it, and that's literally as far as it has to go. Like, if you don't like something, you don't have to pay attention to it, and that's it. As for what I thought of the actual show, I realize I'm 2.5 minutes in, I haven't said a damn thing about what I thought about the actual show. Do I think it was a little cheesy and overdramatic? Yes. Do I feel like it was a little bit of a misrepresentation of what I personally love about cosplay? Sure. But, having said that, if you haven't, at least the best way for me to think about, I really thought about what I was going to say, and it's kind of going out the window. Okay, so, look. I got into cosplay to have fun and play with my friends and celebrate characters that I think are awesome. Do I think that that would make an awesome episode of Heroes of Cosplay? Yes, but that's one episode of content. You cannot make a season of a TV show on people having super fun with their friends. You just can't. Like, there's no tension there, there's no storylines, it's just the essence of what television is. I mean, it's cheesy and overdramatic because that's what television is. And maybe that's not for you, but again, turn off the television or watch another channel. Cosplay is not all about competition, but a TV show needs an end goal. It needs a storyline. It needs something for people to work towards because that's how we process television and what makes it entertaining for a lot of people. So while I don't think that cosplay is all about competition, and I don't think a lot of girls in this series think cosplay is all about competition, this show is a lot about competition because it's interesting and it gives you guys, or it gives the viewers, something for them to kind of work toward, which makes sense. Again, a lot of people thought that was lame. A lot of people thought it was overblown and ridiculous. I feel like, look, I've been cosplaying for 12 years. I've been in this industry since I was 14. And if you think that that episode of one TV show was even a fraction of as dramatic and catty as this community gets, you wrong. You dead wrong. This shit gets crazy. And I don't think a television show or a snippy comment here or there does anything to ruin the community. And it certainly doesn't do anything worse to the community than the people within the community are doing right now by tearing each other to friggin' pieces. I just feel like is that all I can say about it? I'm sure I can keep going on and on. There were little things that I would be like, really? Or, but But again, it was so much better than I thought it was going to be, especially after hearing the process of how it was made and all of that. And yeah, I'll still watch it. I think there are women on that show that I absolutely respect and I adore. I mean, and the only critique I would have if they do, hey, Syfy, if you're listening and you're like, man, what can we do to really make this show a little bit better? My only real serious note is I want to see more of the actual construction process. I feel like a lot of this was laying the groundwork for who the characters are, which is fine because it's episode 1, and that's what you do in episode 1 is you lay the groundwork. So I hope in future episodes we're going to get to see more of the girls and guy, I'm sorry, that was really rude. I hope we get to see more of the people on the show creating the costumes because that's one of the coolest parts of cosplay, and I hope we do see more of the fun aspect. Victoria actually said during the episode, for me, cosplay is not fun. It's about making the most accurate costume possible. And you know what? Like, I may disagree with that. I may think that cosplay is fun and it's for fun and it should be fun, but not everybody has the same definition of what this hobby is. And just because you disagree doesn't mean you're right. Victoria can think it's whatever she wants, and Yaya can think it's whatever she wants, and Becky can think it's whatever she wants, you know? And none of them are wrong. It's not your hobby to define, and it's not their hobby to define. It's everyone's personal enjoyment of the hobby. So yes, it was dramatic, and the reaction to the episode was far more dramatic than the episode itself, and I hope that shit blows over, and I hope that people, you know, get their panties out of a knot, and I hope that people, you know, here's what I have to say to the girls who are on the show, if any of you are watching, after 6 minutes and 50 seconds of ramble. Hey, I'm glad you made it this far. How you doing? Don't let it get you down. YouTube comments are pretty much my life. They're my job. And people make fun of them for being awful, and they can be so hurtful and derogatory and personal. I mean, people can get mean, and they can play off that one thing that you're really insecure about, and they can really dig in and just do damage, but only if you let them. And I know it is so hard to let mean remarks bounce off of you, but you have to. And I absolutely understand. Again, my job is YouTube comments, and if I'm feeling like I'm having a fat day and there's 15 comments about, well, I wonder if Meg's pregnant, it fucking sucks. It does fucking suck. But you have to, like, not even let that affect you. You have to take a hold of what is real. And what's real are the people in your life, and the people who love you, and the people who think you're fucking awesome. And what's most real above all of it is you, and your opinion of you, and what you think of you. So be happy with who you are, and don't let fucking internet fools get to you. Like, look, I get it. It's easier said than done, but this shit will blow over, and they'll find something else to bitch about next week, and it won't be about if they think you're catty or if you've hijacked their community that you've been a part of for a huge part of its existence. It doesn't matter. I mean, you're never going to make those people happy, so don't let them affect you. I love all you guys. Heart your faces. That was weird. I kind of like took my catchphrase, which I consider heart you, and Phil's catchphrase, which is love your faces. Heart your faces. Also sounds like it could be like Harto's catchphrase. Heart to your faces. And yeah, I mean, I guess that's all I have to say. I realized that I didn't really follow any of I should have written down what I was going to say, but I didn't. So 9 minutes of ramble. I hope you guys followed it. Tell me what you think about the show in the comments down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Are you guys going to keep watching? Do you want to see more craftsmanship? Do you like the competition aspect? What did you think of the show? Let me know, because I want to hear what you guys think too. I feel like I kind of took a day. I could have done a vlog last night, and I kind of took a day to like let it all process, and shit went even crazier. And I was like, yep, glad I took that day to process, because, well, that shit cray. I feel like there's nothing else to be said, but that shit cray, and it's all gonna blow over and be roses and cupcakes. And I heart you ladies and fellow who I do not know, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time.